kinda late with thoughts get louder. I probably shouldn't be saying this out loud, but that's what this space is for, right? My confession, I want my boss, not in some reckless, scandalous way. Not like I'm planning to ruin lives, but the tension between us, it feels electric and it's driving me crazy. He's married, let me start that ring on his finger. Family photos on his desk, nothing inappropriate has ever happened. But sometimes the most dangerous things are the ones that haven't happened. Started with admiration, the way he commands a room without raising his voice, the way people lean in when he speaks, the calm authority in his tone, I respect him. And somewhere along the line that respect started to melt into something warmer, something slower, something that lingers. There are moments, tiny ones, like when he stands behind me at my desk to review a report. He leans in close enough that I can feel the warmth of him near my shoulder. Not touching, just close, close enough that my breath changes, close enough that I'm suddenly aware of my own skin. He'll point at the screen, his voice slower and slightly explaining the detail, and I'll catch myself focusing on the sound of his voice more than the words. Deep, steady, controlled. I wonder what it would sound like if it wasn't controlled. Sometimes we stay late, the office empties, lights dim, the world outside goes quiet. It's just us in that big glass building. I loosen his tie, roll up his sleeves, and I hate that I notice, I hate that my eyes travel, I hate that my body responds to something that hasn't even happened. He once said, you did really well today, I'm proud of you, proud. The way he said it, soft, direct, intentional, I felt it in my stomach. And I replayed that tone more times than I'd ever admit. He texts me sometimes, did you get home safe? You were impressive in that meeting. Don't stress, I've got your back. 3 simple sentences, but they hit differently when they come from someone you admire, someone powerful, someone steady. It's not dirty, it's not explicit, but it's intimate in a way that feels dangerous. Because I look forward to it, I wait for it. When my phone lights up with his name, my pulse jumps. And that anticipation, that's the sexiest part. I think about what it would feel like if the tension never snapped. If one late night he paused a little too long, if his eyes held mine just a second more, if he said we need to talk about this energy between us, would I step back or would I lean in? That question alone keeps me up, cause desire doesn't always scream. Sometimes it hums quietly under the surface, like a current you can't see, but definitely feel. Here's what really gets me, it's the way he looks at me when I speak in meetings, focused, attentive, like my words matter, like I matter. There's something undeniably sexy about being respected by someone you're attracted to. It's not just physical, it's mental, emotional. It's the power of feeling chosen in a room full of people. Sometimes I imagine what it would be like if circumstances were different, if he was single, if we met at a lounge instead of a conference table, if he walked up to me not as my boss but as a man. Would he be bold? Would he be slow? Would he still have that controlled intensity? Would he finally let go? But then reality settles in, he's married, and I'm not reckless. I don't wanna be someone's secret, I don't want whispers behind my back. I don't want my career attached to a rumor, so I keep it contained, professional, polished. But inside, there's a fire I pretend not to feel. Maybe it's not even about him, maybe it's about the way he makes me feel. Desired without being touched, valued without being claimed, wanted without being owned. There's something intoxicating about tension that hasn't been satisfied. It's all imagination, all energy, all possibility, and sometimes possibility sexier than reality. So this is my truth, I have a quiet craving for a man I can't have, and maybe never should. Nothing has happened, but the chemistry is real. It lingers in glances and late night texts, in the space between us when we're standing just a little too close, and maybe that's where it will stay. Unspoken, contained, burning softly beneath the surface. Cause sometimes the sexiest thing isn't what you do, it's what you resist.